It is better to wait upon the Lord instead of we getting into trouble. God will do it for you in His way, in God's way. See, in God's way. Here, God has promised Abraham that God will make him as a great nation. Okay? That God has promised him that I will give you a descendant, a son, and through him you will have a big nation. That's the promise of God. Now, Sarah, she has no patience. She has no patience. So what she did, she looked for a shortcut. This is where she said that, okay, I'm already aged. I can't give you a child. I believe that maybe through Hagar, I can have a child. Therefore, she sent Hagar to Abraham. In other words, she was looking for a shortcut. Likewise, we too often do the same thing. When we face the test of faith, we begin to look for alternative ways. We begin to look for shortcuts because we lack of these tools. You know, we look for shortcuts. Some people, when their problems are not solving, they go to Bobo. They go to some witchcrafts or sorcerers. Why? They want to solve their things. Shortcuts. They look for shortcuts. Christians has no alternative ways. Jesus is the only way. In the book of John 14 verse 6, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. There is no other way which we can travel in this life. At the moment that you are saved, there's only one way they can walk in, that is the way of Jesus. He is the only way. We can't seek for a shortcut. Satan often attracts us with shortcuts. Likewise, when you are today waiting for your blessing, waiting for the breakthrough, for a miracle, the devil offers you shortcuts. He attracts you. You feel like this is good idea. I must do something. I must get into something. I must get it done by myself. So when you leave God's way, you are on your own. As long as you are in the way of God, you are safe. At the moment you leave God's way, you are on your own. And when you are on your own, it means no God, no guide, no protection, no direction. There's no God. That means no protection for you. No guide for you. Means you are lost without direction. When you look for shortcut, if you seek your own shortcut, you are without protection and without direction. So when you are in a different track called shortcut, Satan now can easily strike you. He can easily hit you with temptation, with destruction. And nobody can save you. But if you are in the track of God, in the path of God, even the devil tries to harm you, God will protect you. But in this case, you have tried shortcut. You are in the shortcut path until your Redeemer finds you again, restore you back to Him. You are in danger. If you tempt the devil to tempt you, you are on your own strength. You can't expect God to give you grace to overcome your temptation. If temptation comes on the way that you are walking, then God will be your strength. The same thing in your life. If you choose the shortcut, you are choosing destruction for you. It is better to wait upon the Lord instead of we getting into trouble. You follow the shortcut thinking that you can reach sooner, but it will end up delaying because you are not in the way of God. You know? Sometimes you feel like, oh, I don't want to wait here long. I must try some other way. But if you check and see, it will be more delay than what it's supposed to be. You are delaying your own blessings. Sometimes you are delaying your own blessings because you are trying for new shortcuts. In this process of shortcut, many of you will begin to touch what you're not supposed to touch. You begin to taste what you're not supposed to taste. You'll begin to see what you're not supposed to see. Means it's totally different than what God has for you. There are people who come telling you some solution. There's a person who can help you, but you need to do something. You need to compromise with your faith, your Christianity, and join the association. You try this treatment, try that meditation, this yoga, that yoga, everything they will tell you. You are in trouble. Why it happens? Because you are unable to wait. Hallelujah. In the process of trying to beat God's appointed time, many of us will find ourselves entangled with conditions that we are unable to meet. We are unable to meet the conditions. Hallelujah. And this is where you lose yourself, your identity. You'll begin to steal, kill, and destroy all the things. Remember something, only Jesus, the owner, the author of your life and your blessings, everything is in the hand of Jesus. No point you go zigzag, you try this shortcut, that shortcut. The devil opens a hole for you, showing that as though it is the door for you. It is not the door. God opens the door for you. Devil opens the hole for you. Hole is of the devil. When you get into that, you will hide many things. You'll do many things behind certain people. That is called hole, shortcuts. Don't do that. So no matter how many political connection you have, powerful connection you have, influential people you have, none of them can take you to the destiny that God has for you. Only Jesus is the way. Only He can do that for you. Many people, many old people today are doing what they're supposed to be done when they are young. They try to beat God's time, and they found themselves back to where they began. If you delay, if you look for shortcut, this is what will happen. At God's appointed time, you will move without any personal effort required. You will not stress yourself, you will not tension yourself, you will not pressure yourself. It will be very easy to get into His blessings. But if you try into this shortcut, the beginning seems to be very helpful, the later part will be disastrous for you. So just move as in the flow of God. No matter your situation, what is your situation as a Christian, God is always one step ahead of you. The path that you are going, in the waiting process that you're going through, God is ahead of you. Wherever you are located, you are not alone. God is with you. Only if you get into the shortcut, God is not with you. Maybe God might seem to be not responding to you, He's silent. But the truth is, God is working on you. He is leading you to the destiny that He has for you. So don't get confused on this. Don't rush into that. Don't rush into anything. Wait patiently. Follow the flow that God has set for you. Never try to walk faster. Never try to be faster than God. Walk with Him. Hallelujah. When you walk with Him, you will be in the right track.